Toy Duken. Hey everyone, just want to give a huge shout out to Yolopark for sending these out for me to check out. This is their new AMK series G1 Transformers. Unlike their AMK Pro, the standard AMK doesn't have die-cast parts, less paint, it's mainly colored plastic, and less accessories. This brings the price down, but otherwise you're getting the same great mold and articulation as the Pro series. Here's a closer look at one of the boxes. The back just shows the rest of the figures in the series. Even though this is considered a model kit, there's no glue, painting, or tools required. It takes like 7 minutes to build. Each of them come in a cool window like this. And yeah, this little picture here shows all the parts that you gotta just plug and play. Here's the instruction manual with the cool art. Check that out. Yeah, it's really simple. Just plug and play. Here is one of the trays opened up. You can see all the parts you need to plug in. And I'll go ahead and assemble this so you can see what it looks like. Here is Optimus Prime, fully assembled, and I gotta say, I like the more cartoon accurate colors here a lot. Besides the white joints, he looks really good. Later in the video, I'll do a comparison against him versus the AMK Pro series, so you guys can see what the difference looks like. But while we have him here, let's take a look at the articulation. So his head can move forward that much, back that much, left, right. His chest can open up, and you can see the matrix in there. You can pop that out too with the prying tool. His shoulders rotate 360 and has this cool butterfly joint. But what's really cool is if you move his joints out and then turn it in, you can get all the way across his chest. So that's really cool. His elbows can fold on itself, so full 180. His wrist is on a ball peg and all his fingers are articulated as well too. The thumb on this one's a little bit loose. His ab crunch can only move that much, so not the greatest ab crunch. Waist can spin 360. All these skirt pieces here move out the way for his legs, which his legs have great articulation. So if you keep it as is, he can kick forward that much, kick back that much, thigh swivel. But what's really cool is he has a drop down system like that. So if you drop it down like that, he can kick up a little bit higher, past 90, and about, he can do the full splits. Yeah, it's pretty crazy articulation. Oh yeah, he can tilt side to side. Put all the skirt pieces back. For his legs, move these out the way. His knees, double jointed, move back really far, kick himself in the back. His ankles can move up that much, back not so much. And he can also tilt left and right, but this little cover piece, skirt piece, gets in the way. Before you assemble the foot together, the ankle piece does have a lot of articulation, but it's limited because of the big cover here. He does have toe pivot as well too. Let me get this cover out the way and show you the toe pivot. That covers the articulation. Let's get into some poses. Here's Optimus pointing his finger. Here he is in a fighting stance. Thanks to that great butterfly system, he gets into good punching poses. He can get into a great flying kick pose. Opening up his chest. Here he is with his one and only accessory, his blaster. Here is Megatron. He has really good articulation. His head can move forward a crazy amount, so it's on a hinge. So he can look down at his enemies. But you know, same thing, same 360, moves all the way around, but the special thing is the hinge on the head, or the neck, I'm sorry. 360 at the shoulders. So he has a butterfly joint system that can go that far forward. Bicep swivel. Elbow can go 180 almost. His fingers are articulated just like the rest of the figures. His cannon comes off as well too if you want to, but you know, I won't do it, but just plugs in right there. His waist or torso can move that much, spin 360, crunch forward about that far. All his skirt pieces, like Optimus, moves out the way. And if you, oh, he doesn't have drop down. He can kick up 90, kick back about 45 degrees. Full on splits. Double jointed knees, kick his own butt. And his ankle can move better than Optimus because there's like a big cutout. His design has a big cutout here. So it allows him to rock his ankles in much further than Optimus. Can move forward and backwards, and also has toe pivot as well too. I think I forgot to mention thigh swivel. He can get into some cool shooting poses with his arm cannon. Bumblebee comes with 2 accessories. You have 2 fist hands and then 2 trigger hands. They're like a softer rubber material, so they pop in and out really easy. Going over his articulation, his head's on a ball joint, can move around about that much. A lot of attitude in him. Shoulders are also on a ball joint, can move all the way around, can move back and forth about that far. Shoulders can move just a little bit past 90 degrees. Elbows bend also past 90 degrees. Hands are on a ball joint. Pistol comes off. So his waist spins around 360, has a small little bit of ab crunch. His legs have drop down hips, allows him to go perfect splits, kick up really far, kick back really far. He has a thigh swivel, knee spin back, only about 90 degrees. His ankle can spin around, rock forward, pivot forward and backwards, side to side a little bit. There you go, inwards, no outwards, only goes inwards. Here's Bumblebee posed up. You know, all the figures are fun to pose around. Taking a look at Starscream's articulation, his head can move about that much. His wings are articulated, can move out the way if you want to pose them around. Same thing with his cannon rifles. They're on a ball joint, so you can move them, you know, 360. His shoulders spin around. Also, whoops, has that same butterfly joint. If it pops out, it just pops right back in. Can move 90 degrees, spin 360. Yeah, you saw that butterfly joint. Elbows are double jointed, full 180. Same setup as the other figures. His hands are articulated and is on a ball joint, can move around. Unlike the other figures, his waist, because of the cockpit design going past his waist, he can't rotate 360, but he can crunch, you know, pretty good amount compared to the other figures. Yeah, but no waist swivel. His skirt pieces move out the way. He has drop down hips, so kick forward. Probably a little bit more than that. Oops. Yeah, a little bit past 90. Kick back about 90. Thigh swivels, double jointed knees. And his feet has nice toe pivot and can also rock inward a little bit, not so much outward. Forgot to mention on his chest piece, these covers open up to show his missiles inside. I wanted to do a side-by-side comparison of the AMK versus the AMK Pro. And you know, in hand, there's quite a bit of a weight difference between this because there's die-cast parts. You know, with all that being said, the AMK, the standard AMK doesn't feel fragile at all, and all the joints feel really good. So in terms of playability, I would say they're about equal, although this one does feel more premium in hand. And just looking at the paint details, you can see the paint's glossier. There's, you know, the clear glass, the weathering on him. Also the eyes, if you put batteries inside, does light up as well too. You know, versus this one, it's mainly just colored plastic. A little bit of paint here and there. You know, it's much simpler, and but there's something about this one I like a lot. It's more tune accurate. This one's a lot more realistic. Yeah, but they both look really good, and I'm happy that I have both in my collection. Getting into size comparison, they're all 8 inches tall except for Bumblebee, who's about 6 1/4. I think they're the perfect size for your display, and you know, they got great shelf presence without being overly big. Here they are next to 3 zeros, Robotech / Macross figure, and a 1/18 scale Joy Toy Soldier. I think the Joy Toy Soldier looks great with all these, and I can't wait to get them together in a photo. And here we have Storm Collectibles Street Fighter 6 Ryu and SHF Ryu. Here we have Earthrise Optimus Prime by Hasbro and David Martinez by Jada Toys. Huge shout out to my friend Way Snaps for sending me this Earthrise Optimus Prime. He's such a fun figure to transform, and I think I am going down a rabbit hole with Transformers now thanks to him. And last but not least, Revoltech Deadpool and Black Series Obi-Wan. You know, even though these figures aren't to scale with the Transformers, I still think they look great next to each other and should still make for some fun photos. I haven't read the comics, but I saw a photo of Optimus with Megatron's arm and thought it looked really cool. Wrapping up, I really like this AMK G1 Wave. They look cartoon accurate, and even though there's no die-cast parts, everything still feels solid in hand. There's not a whole lot of accessories to worry about. I can just pluck them off the shelf and have a good time. They're supposed to retail for around $30, which I think is an amazing value. Thanks again to Yolopark for sending these out, and everyone for checking out my page. Take care.